Welcome to episode 340 of Flights,
Football.
and Anything Else. I'm Dave.
And I'm Marcus.
Marcus is here tonight because, well, Mike's not. He's at a concert right now. So he and his wife Liz are having fun at the Soaring Eagle Casino outdoor venue.
Yes, awesome venue.
Yes. And I told him, I said, dude, you got this like 3 or 4 days ago. Did you get the pouches or the ponchos?
Ponchos.
Yeah. He says, oh, yeah, they're locked and loaded, ready to go.
Yeah.
So it's a little humid there right now.
It's Hagar, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I think in Rick Springfield opened up.
Really?
I think so.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Rick Springfield did a concert here.
Yeah.
At Swan Valley High School way back in the day. Yeah.
Before he knew Jesse.
Yeah. Was it before he knew Jesse?
No, it wasn't.
All right. But Marcus is back. He is going to be our FIFA World Cup pundit.
Don't say aficionado because there's so much going on.
No, that's fine. It's actually, and I know Mike started to get into it. Believe it or not, those of you watching,
I'm watching you, Mike.
So, but first, Mike wanted me one special little announcement. This could not go unchecked, even if Mike wasn't here today. So 32 years ago today, almost to the hour, was what? Do you know?
32 years ago today, almost to the hour. Nope.
OJ's Bronco chase.
Oh, I know exactly where I was.
Yeah. Where were you?
I was up north with a girlfriend.
Okay.
And we were watching TV and
the Bronco,
it broke.
It did. Yeah. It did. So any of you listening out there, where were you on this day, 32 years ago, almost to the hour, when we all were glued to our television set watching the white Broncos scream down the California streets?
That was a crazy time.
Yes, it was. All right. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
That's awesome.
And all right, first tasting. Let's get to it.
All right.
First tasting is Founders All Day West Coast IPA. This is a sessionable West Coast style IPA, and it's sessionable because it's only 4.7%.
Oh, that's it.
And 35 IBUs. All right.
Nice.
Yep. And you've got the Thumb Brewing glass. I don't use that too often.
Well, that's perfect because my wife is from Caro out in the Thumb.
Oh, nice.
What is it? Caseville. Yeah. Cheeseburger Festival in Caseville.
All right. And I've got the Keweenaw Brewing Company glass.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's not cool.
I caught mine.
Which I am now wearing.
Oh.
Yep. I haven't had that happen in a while, and
bam, I caught it.
Yeah.
Woo.
I did not. Well, I caught it in my shorts.
That's what she said. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Bam.
Now, that, sir, is why this is here.
El Toilette.
Wow. Yes, and that Post-it note stack is done. Wow.
It'll be ready in a couple days.
Oh, and the computer. What the heck?
You're good.
All right, 2 comments already. Hold on just a second. What do we got? If Sportbook isn't too busy, I'm placing a wager on England to win it.
That would be a good bet. I mean, they looked good. They won 4-2 today. So, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. And so, Mike, and what else did you say, Mike? You said Messi clearly isn't a listener as he doesn't know I picked them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I don't know. I assume they were up when I could not keep my eyes open.
Argentina?
Yeah.
Yeah, they won.
They end up winning?
Yep.
Okay.
Messi got a hat trick.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So he's leading in the goal scoring right now in the World Cup.
It did not look good at 7 minutes, 23 seconds,
though. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw Messi's face. For those of you that may or may not have been watching, Algeria, 7 minutes into the game, scores where was everybody? And he wasn't that far off sides.
No, he wasn't. Nope.
Maybe a half a step.
Yeah.
Maybe a half a step. And they called it back. Well, Argentina had a goal called back prior to that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was another offside offense. I
Another
believe.
offside
Yep.
offense. But yeah, it looked like that was going to be a barn burner. And then I got to the half and I started watching the second half and could not keep my eyes open any longer.
I hear you. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I've been watching it all.
All right.
All
Here we
right.
go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. Good West Coast notes.
Hoppy. I am no beer aficionado, but yeah, that's good.
Yeah, there's definitely some hop to it. I think if Mike, if you were trying this out, this is still from that variety pack that I bought. There's not quite enough hop there to be considered a West Coast like a Fog Cutter or one of those other West Coast IPAs that we had a really good rating for. But it's good. It's good.
It is good.
It's an IPA and it's got some good hoppiness to it. All right. So going with our usual format, I have not since last Wednesday. The only thing I watched was a couple episodes of The Pit. I don't need to really cover that. Everybody knows The Pit is it's an ER show from Pittsburgh.
Yep.
And I don't know. If I went into it more and kept reiterating it, I'd be kind of beating a dead horse right now. Did you have anything else you started watching or anything new?
You can guess what I've been watching.
Yeah, FIFA
World Cup. Yep.
Yeah. So that's probably about
That's
it.
about
right?
it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. This segment's going to be really short, folks. And then music wise, I will say this, spending a lot of time with my mom the last few days. She really likes 60s and 70s music.
Oh, yeah.
So, her, whatever the cable subscription is there at Wellspring, they've got it's
genre.
called something, magical music, or I don't know what the hell they call it, but but you can, any genre you want.
Oh yeah.
So we've had 60s and 70s on. So I've had a lot of Bee Gees, Barry Manilow.
Ooh, yeah.
All the way down to the early 60s with I think the Supremes were still putting some stuff out.
I believe so. Yep. Yeah.
Maybe in the early 60s.
Yep.
In any event, I've listened to a ton of that and then some. So how about you?
New music. Black Label Society. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
Zach Wilde.
Tell me.
He plays guitar for Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, okay.
He has his own band called Black Label Society. They got a new album. I think it's been out for a couple months.
Okay. Black Label Society.
Black Label Society, featuring Zach Wilde. Engines of Destruction is the name of the album, and there's a couple tracks on there that I've been listening to. Name in Blood, Pedal to the Floor. It's great. Take the top off the Jeep and drive down the road. Metal, rock music. I mean, I can't wait to take my top off. I couldn't today, but yeah.
No, that would. I don't know. I don't know how the inside of your Jeep does when it's full of water.
Right now it's still full of soccer equipment. So
okay. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No,
don't want to do that.
No.
So that's it for music, and I don't know, Chuck, if you're still on there. But oops, let's take that off.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. And but I don't really have anything right now going. I didn't watch Raw highlights or anything like that. Remind me, when was the last time you were into
WrestleMania 3 way back in the day?
Okay.
And then I had a buddy that was interested when Sting was going around.
Right. Okay. I remember you saying that now.
You like wrestling, don't you? I was like, yeah, I do. I haven't been into it for a while, but I'll check it out again.
Sure. I mean, and I'm not into it like Mike's into it. But it's fun as long as you understand. It's like Mike says, it's a soap opera for adults who like athletics.
Yeah.
So the storyline, I mean, it's fun and some of the stuff that these people do.
Oh, yeah. Watching the pod, I've been trying to follow wrestling.
Yeah.
And just some of the storylines, they get crazy.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're talking about the Pit and all the craziness that's involved there. And you try and follow some of the storylines and all the wrestling. It is crazy.
Yeah.
And I have to take notes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's move a little bit farther into We got through that really fast.
Yep.
And some of you will think that's awesome, especially the sports lovers. But let's get to this. All right, like I said, I've watched a bit. I watched the Uruguay game. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No.
Yes. No. Yes. No.
What other one did I watch? And I'm going to get him confused because Mike was texting me about a few games.
Yep. I'm
What?
glad Mike is. Watching.
So tell me what you think the big stunner is so far.
All of these top teams that should be destroying these lower teams are coming away with ties.
Like Spain.
Yeah. And who did they play? Cape Verde.
Yeah.
They're like bottom of the table there. And for them to do 0-0 for all you new listeners out there, that's what all the football players call it. 0-0 it should have been a bloodbath. Spain sat their superstar.
That's what I was wondering though, because I don't know, Mike and I, our big thing right now is we don't know who to root for except for Messi and Ronaldo.
Yep.
But other than those two, and I know Mike's got a new favorite and you can talk on that in a minute.
Yep.
But, that was my first thing as well. They're going through this first round. Is it kind of like March Madness in a sense where you might set your star player a little bit more, give him a breather, less of a chance of an injury, because you're going to beat these guys.
Right. Yeah. You should beat these guys, right? So that's traditionally been how most teams do it.
Yeah.
Is they will hold back their starters or their superstars.
Yeah.
And then bring them in like the last 20 minutes and just have them destroy people.
Sure.
Because the other team's already tired out, right?
Right.
So that Lamine Yamal was the Spain superstar. They didn't anticipate playing him.
Okay.
Because they thought, okay, most pundits were thinking this is going to be 7-0, 8-0, and he had to come in.
Yeah.
And he didn't produce anything. It ended up 0-0.
Because he probably mentally wasn't checked in.
Yes. And I mean,
thinking he wasn't going to.
He's an 18-year-old kid.
Oh, what?
Yes. 18. And he's a superstar, multimillionaire.
Yeah.
But yeah, can you imagine the pressure?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The 18-year-old got a lesson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is like, these guys came to play.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a quick note on that.
Yeah.
When Spain did play Cape Verde,
Mm-hmm.
Cape Verde's goalkeeper had 44,000 followers on Instagram, or I forget which social media. Less than 24 hours after that game, he's almost hit 8 million followers.
8 million.
8 million. So I can only imagine like all the pundits are like, yes, we got to friend him now while he's still public and doing all these things to set up interviews. But he went from 44,000 to this at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Not even a full 24 hours, and he's already close to 8 million followers.
Well, I mean, I understand that because that's what happened to Mike and I.
Yeah. I mean, they're
Right?
climbing right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's like the Jerry Lewis telethon with the number of subscribers.
I mean,
just going.
If you guys could see all the people working the phones back here, it's crazy.
So, what was another one? There was a 1-1 tie also that I remember seeing that like shouldn't have been a 1-1 tie.
Brazil and Morocco.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Now what was your opinion of Morocco prior to that?
I knew Morocco was good.
Yeah.
And I knew that Brazil wasn't as good as they've been in the past. So I thought, okay, we might see a good game, but I never thought it would be a tie. I thought Brazil would definitely come away with a win.
Yeah, and everybody else.
Yep.
But I heard in the morning, Anthony Bellino in the morning on 100.9 is our sports radio station.
Yep.
And then later in the afternoon, Colin Cowherd on the Herd, both of them, and I don't know if they're talking to each other, which I doubt they are, but both were saying, "Hey, everything we know about Morocco is you don't sleep on Morocco. They're actually a top tier team.
They are.
So you shouldn't be too shocked."
Right, but it's Brazil.
Right.
Traditionally, Brazil is up there like top 3, top 4.
Correct.
And yes, Morocco.
Okay.
That's what I love about sports right now, and especially the World Cup.
Yeah.
it's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fighting the dog, right?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Proof positive to all these score lines.
Yeah. Now there were some beatdowns. What were the?
Germany, 7-1.
Okay.
Yeah, against Curacao. I always say,
Yeah.
I always
Right.
mispronounce that.
I wasn't going to say it because I knew I would butcher it.
Sweden and Tunisia, 5-1
Okay.
for Sweden, and Norway and Iraq. That was where the game Mike was watching, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
And the stud Erling Haaland.
Okay. Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays for Man City in the English Premier League.
Yeah. He said he texts and I love this guy. I love this guy.
He's a beast
with the blonde hair and the
the little ponytail and kind of shaved up high.
Yeah. Is it like a samurai kind of a cut?
Well, it's Norway, so it should be a Viking.
A
right?
Viking.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and so the team actually put out a Viking photo with all of them in Viking garb and stuff. It was pretty cool. So check it out online.
But I thought, well, when I said samurai, because I thought Mike described him as bald, but
he's like bald up to here, and then it's all long, but it's all pulled back into like a samurai ponytail.
You. So it's Viking-ish too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Which makes a lot more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or this could be next week for me saying that.
I wouldn't go
yep,
that far.
that happens sometimes. All right. Anything else interesting? Now, is the first round in pool play over?
No, we're still going.
Okay. 48 teams, right?
Right.
Yep. And I didn't know. That's I've been a little distracted the last few days.
Yep. So I think it was Group I and L playing today.
Okay.
And there we go up to K.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna have these first games, but there's 4 teams to every group.
Yep.
And you play each team.
Gotcha.
So that's why it's so long.
Yeah. So it'll be a while.
Oh yeah.
We'll have some fun.
Yeah.
All right. So here's my surprise, and I'll talk about this. You talked about the fact that you tried to get tickets.
Yep.
And the pricing and what they were doing with the pricing and changing. Oh, you get a what is it? A Series 1 or a?
You're paying for a Category 1 seat.
Yeah.
And then come to find out they've switched it to a Category 2, which moves you back further.
But you paid Category 1 prices.
But you paid Category 1 prices.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm still surprised. Not all the stadiums were chuck full, but most of them. And so, I mean, are all these people? I mean, how much money are they paying to come over here, and for these seats?
They were saying that just to follow your team, to all the games that they could potentially be in, it's ticket wise for the cheapest seat you could find would probably cost $7,000. That's if in these group stages all the way to the final, if they make it to the final.
Okay.
That's not including travel. That's not including anything with your visas.
Right.
That's not including food.
That's for the cheapest ticket.
The cheapest ticket. Yeah.
So it'd be $7,000 for what, like 5 or 6 games potentially?
You have to play. They'll play 8 games. So from the start of the group play to the final, you have to win 8 games.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you're in pool play, there's what, 3 games? No, 4 games. How many teams are in 3 games?
4 teams to a group.
4 teams to a group.
Yep.
So minimum they're going to play 3 games.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then they could be.
Yep.
Yeah, because they're going to take top 2 from each group.
Top 2, and then so there's 12 groups, and they're going to take the best 8. In the 3rd place.
Okay.
By goal differential.
Right. So your team, let's say they lose their first 2 games.
Yeah.
Do you pack it in and save some money and fly home?
This year, in previous years, yes, you would. This year, there's a chance that a lot of those
third place,
8. Right, you could make it in.
Oh, right on.
So a lot of these score lines where there's a lot of ties,
sure,
that opens it up for anybody.
Yeah, right.
And
let's say you lose in a really high scoring game in your 3rd game. It's your 2nd loss of 3 in your pool.
Yep.
But it's the 6-5. You still have a chance because you scored those 5 goals.
You scored 5. Yep.
You could be one of those 8.
Yep.
Okay.
Goal differential. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean that makes it. If you're gonna follow, it makes it kind of exciting to
Yeah, I mean that's the same thing. Like when you watch the leagues,
Yeah.
it does come down to like the last 3 or 4 games who has the most points at the end.
Right.
And a lot of times you'll see the last game being played and everybody's on their phone watching 2 or 3 other
the
games to see, okay, we won. We
Right.
won because they lost or they lost.
Right. And this, and I don't know if was there any tanking, because like, with the NFL and the NBA and even Major League Baseball, there's those teams that want to get the higher draft pick or whatever. Do you see a lot of like
In league play? No, because
because
awesome
you'll get
thing,
relegated.
right? That's the awesome thing
yeah.
about promotion and relegation. Yeah. So if you've seen Welcome to Wrexham, I believe it's on Hulu, I think.
Is that a documentary about prostate exams?
Welcome to Rectum. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. Okay, yeah.
McElhenney.
Yes.
They bought a 4th tier division team
Right.
and they've got promoted. So when you get promoted, you make more money and you get the advertisement money.
Yeah.
And then you got to promote it again.
Right.
So the English Premier League is top.
Right.
And they went from 4th and they're just below the English Premier League.
Gotcha.
So they've done really well. But yeah, when you tank, you go down, you lose money.
Yeah, yeah.
So that takes care of that.
Tank you. Maybe okay. And all the NFL, NBA, and MLB.
Take note.
Yeah. all their commissioners.
Exactly.
You got to start doing a tiered thing so teams can get relegated. So all this tanking crap.
That's the whole argument with the MLS, right? It's a pro soccer league.
Yeah.
And even if you come in last place, which a lot of teams will purposely tank so that they can get a first round draft pick.
Yeah. Yeah. Same as the other,
right.
the big
Yep.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
I don't like it.
All right. We're learning something here today,
There you
folks.
go. Yep.
Absolutely. Okay. Anything else with FIFA future? I like I said, I mean, all these people coming from, well, how many of them are, live in the US, but have family or a lot. That's what I thought, like in the Argentina game,
Yeah.
and everybody's wearing their Argentina and their Messi jerseys.
Yep.
And a novice or, someone as ignorant as I am about it, like, wow, there's a lot of people from Argentina. And then I start thinking, well, no, maybe they're from Argentina or their family is from Argentina or grandparents, their
Or
heritage.
here's most likely what happened. He
Yeah.
is the most popular player in the world.
Yeah.
And all of our U.S. citizens
Sure.
bought his jersey and they're wearing them and they're going to see him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because it's expensive, right?
Sure.
And this is supposed to be a game for the people. And that's the whole argument this year is you've priced the people out.
Sure.
So it's very difficult to travel to follow your team.
Yeah.
So more than likely, it's probably just because he's one of the best players in the world that there were so many Argentina jerseys.
Yeah.
Or they're called kits.
Okay.
They're not
Yes.
jerseys.
Yes. I did know that.
Yep.
I did know that. They had their kits on.
Correct.
All right. Anything else you can add? Anything interesting coming up in these games that we should look out for? USA Friday who does USA have?
We have Australia.
Okay.
Yeah. Should be a good match.
Yeah.
Because Australia's been on fire.
Okay.
And they want to they seen how well the US played.
Yeah.
And they want to bring it and shut that down. But this is by far the first time I've ever seen a US team be so complete and so dominating.
Right.
I've got high hopes for them.
And the team, who did they beat again? I'm sorry, I can't.
Paraguay. Yeah.
Paraguay.
See, I've already moved on. I'm like,
Yeah. So, I mean, is Paraguay one of those lower level teams? I'm sure. Oh,
this is a game that we've been beaten by them before.
Shut up.
Yeah. So it's like it should have been a really good game.
Yeah.
So for a 4-1 in our favor,
Yeah.
that sent a message to the rest of the teams in the World Cup. It's like, oh,
hello.
maybe we should wake up and pay attention. And you look at all the ties with some of these top level teams,
Sure.
tying with lower level teams, and yeah, I'd be scared too.
Okay. Well, and I would think with some of these upper level teams getting ties and only getting 1 point, right?
Correct.
You get 2 points for a win.
3 points for a win.
Oh, three.
1 for a draw or a tie. Yep.
Okay. That puts the USA in a pretty good position.
Yeah, they're almost guaranteed to win their group.
Okay.
And yeah, so
Well, that's good.
right, because we're taking the top 2 from each group.
Yeah.
So even if Australia beats them, which they won't, yeah, you're still going to move on.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. We can come back to that if you think of anything else. And do you have
nope.
any other players?
We'll throw
or
some of
anything
this other stuff. Well, as of right now, you have Kylian Mbappe for France, who scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
You have who else was the guy? Erling Haaland, Mike's favorite player, had 2 goals. When Messi played, he said, "Well, I'll just kick that up a notch and I'll get a hat trick."
Yeah.
Ronaldo played. Cristiano Ronaldo played today.
Yeah.
No goals.
Ooh,
yeah.
Ouch.
So that one hurt.
Ouch.
Yep.
In his quest to get right up there back with Messi.
He needs to win a World Cup.
Yep.
So that people can still arguing who's the best.
Right.
Because right now Messi is the best because he's got a World Cup.
Yep. All right.
My opinion.
Yeah. Well, I would probably side with that.
People spend hours and hours debating that.
I bet. There was no debate with the pundits on the Fox 1 FIFA.
Yep.
Their sportscasters. They've got the woman from the UK.
Yes.
A French, I think a former French player.
Rebecca Lowe.
Yep.
Thierry Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
That's the guy, the tall guy.
The tall guy.
Yep.
So you watch Ted Lasso. You got the little magnet there.
Right.
So the really arrogant character was set up in the corner. He kind of had the ponytail too.
Uh-huh.
He was based off of Zlatan.
Oh.
Yes. So that's kind of the story behind him.
Sure.
Like whenever he went to new teams,
Yeah.
that was kind of his persona. He talks to him about himself in the third person. Zlatan would never do that. And then Alexi Lalas from the U.S. is another one of their pundits.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. The guy in the end. How many goals? Who scored our goals? And remind me, our number 1 player,
Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
Yep. But we had the only one that stands out right now is Balogun.
Okay.
He was I believe French. I want to say French, but also he's dual citizen.
Okay.
And he picked U.S.
Oh.
And he was phenomenal. He scored 2 goals, and he was the clinical finisher that we needed on the U.S.
Sure.
So Pulisic is basically manhandling people and sending Balogun the ball, and he's finishing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So is the French team pissed?
I would be, but
right? Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the things about having dual citizenship. Sometimes these guys have to pick a team.
Right.
So,
and I heard that a couple times in the limited. Like I text you and I said, how many? I think I've seen here and there. I'm gonna say 100, 120 minutes worth.
Okay. Yep.
But not in any kind of. I haven't seen a whole game.
Oh yeah.
I just picking out.
Yep.
Times to try to watch a little bit.
Yeah. And then,
it seems like a lot like that. Well, that's 120. That's what 90-minute game. Well, shoot, depending on overage.
Overage would go to 120.
Okay.
If it went to a shootout. Yep.
So like that'd be a whole game with overage and.
Yep. So if it's tied, let's say it's the final, you'd play 90 minutes and then you would play 2 15-minute halves.
Okay.
And then if it was still tied, then you'd go to a shootout.
Gotcha. Okay. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
I had some more good questions. I don't have any more right now.
All
Anything
good.
Anything
Nope.
else on your list?
Nope.
All right. The other world championships that have happened. You had your Knickerbockers, New York Knickerbockers.
The Knicks.
Yeah. NBA Finals.
I saw Taylor Swift there.
Did you?
I did. She was on the sideline.
We see Taylor Swift at all the big games.
At all the big games, right?
Yeah. That's I don't know. Is that wearing off or not really? Like with people like, there's Taylor again.
There was a ton of celebrities at that game.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So it was like they would show one and then there's 2, 3, 4,
But I was
5.
surprised at how many New York celebrities came to watch that game.
That final
like
game.
They,
yeah.
Like they knew that
I mean, I knew
Maybe
Spike
they-
Lee. I knew Spike Lee was going to be there.
Yeah.
He will travel with that team as
Sure.
far as they went. So
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other people that showed up, I was surprised.
Was it scripted? Did they know? Because it was scripted.
Yeah, quite possibly. Yes.
Yeah. No, we don't have. Did you see that scripted rant Mike had that we had on social media?
I think I missed that.
I'll have
one.
to show
Yeah,
you, or
I will.
you'd have to look up Flights
I will
Football and
look it
anything
up.
else
Yep.
on Instagram.
Scripted.
Oh yeah.
Is it in quotations?
I forgot. I don't know, Mike. I forgot what we called that, but yeah, it had quite a few views. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But and then along the same lines, because I think they had the exact same records. The Carolina Hurricanes.
Oh yeah.
Won the
that was a
NHL.
that was a good
Yeah.
playoff as well.
I think both teams went 16-3. That could be a corrections corner. You can sue me,
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm not a stat guy, so don't even bother checking my stats.
I think through the playoffs or through that period of time, each team went 16-3, which is impressive as hell.
Yeah.
Especially when the Knicks were like when they started making their way through the playoffs, everybody's like, who? I mean,
What?
we knew they were good.
The
but
Knicks?
The Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if Mike were here, he would have notes on it broke a pretty decent streak. How many years has it been since
For the Knicks?
Yeah.
I heard it too, and I can't remember.
Now, I'm not going to look it up on
Nope.
my phone because
Yeah.
I'll get yelled at. But
Right.
no, well, that was good for them.
Yeah.
And the other thing in sports is going to be the U.S. Open. I got my picks in.
Okay.
That's a big one.
Yep.
It's a major. And they're playing at Shinnecock Hills, which
Say
a lot
that
of
again?
you, what's that?
Shinnecock?
Shinnecock Hills.
Shinnecock Hills.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Hamptons.
Okay.
In the Hamptons. But
But the Shitcock Hills.
the shit, sure.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. Thank you. It's a really, really tough golf course. So the last couple they've played, I don't know, like the winners have been like 20 under, 30 under,
Oh,
they're
that's not me.
shooting
No.
like,
Yep.
yeah, no.
I'm losing like 20 balls.
This one, ladies and gentlemen, will be actually fun to watch because these players will struggle. Now the weather's supposed to be nice. The wind is supposed to kick on the first day. So the first day is not going to be very nice to most of these guys. But
That's good. I like them to see. They look like me when I'm
Yeah.
out there playing.
I think a lot of people do too.
Yeah.
No, they're saying usually played at this golf course. Typically, the winner, depending on the weather and the wind,
Yep.
is usually around a -5 to -7 for the whole tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or some of these other, courses that
Yeah,
they
like
kick the shit
minus
out of.
15 and
every day.
Yep.
Like each day, whatever. But yeah, it'll be super interesting. My picks are the usual suspects: Scotty Scheffler, Rory McIlroy, Ludwig Oberg.
Olberg. Yeah.
Yep. Xander Schauffele, and I believe Colin Morikawa. So
Okay. Yep. I'm a Scheffler fan.
those are my 5 that I picked. Hopefully they'll do a little bit better. Last time in the last pool for a major, I finished 5th,
Okay.
but that got me a good old pat on the back.
Yeah.
Somebody else got my $25.
If you ain't first, you're last.
That's right.
Thank you, Ricky Bobby.
All right. Anything else in sports that you can think of at this point?
No, my focus has been the World Cup, and I'm trying to sprinkle in. I saw the Knicks game. I was watching the NHL. I wanted Vegas to win that,
Yeah.
because they had a former Saginaw Spirit player on the
Oh,
team.
that's right.
Yeah, Brandon Saad.
Yep.
That was my only reason.
Okay.
Because I thought their sweaters were hideous. The golden ones.
Right.
They look like. I'm like, okay, they look good from afar, but when you got really close up, they were all sparkly and I'm like, okay,
Yeah. They look like they're
who decided that?
Yeah, if they played poorly during the hockey game, they could go do a show.
Or like have a sermon or something. It looked like a priest robe or something.
Right.
I don't know.
Anyway, how'd you like the beer?
The beer was good. I'm not a huge IPA fan.
Okay.
But there are, some that surprised me, and this one was doable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll make an IPA fan out of you yet.
You might.
So, rating it, I'm first because I'm the host. I'm going to go. I mean, if you're looking for something sessionable, if you're looking for a pseudo West Coast flavor, and you don't want the IBUs, or excuse me, the ABVs, I'm going to go 3.2. I don't think they're, I could guess at what Mike would rate, but it might be a little bit lower than that.
Yeah. So yeah, you know me. I will remember this. I almost got this variety pack just to try them.
Yeah.
Knowing that I'm not a huge IPA fan.
Right.
And yeah, I'd definitely buy it. Look for this again.
Yeah.
Look for the little OG wooden wagon on there with the canoe on top.
Yeah. And I would say for somebody that's looking to try IPAs, this would be a really
this
good
would be
one.
perfect. Yeah. Nice hot day at the beach.
Yeah.
Yep.
The other one, the West Coast I mentioned, that's one of our favorites, Fog Cutter, for someone just trying an IPA, probably not a good idea.
A little. That's probably what I had my first time that shook me off of them.
Yeah. So did you have a rating, or did I not pay attention?
I don't.
Oh, that's
I don't
right.
do numbers.
You're going to do
I'll remember this one.
You're going to do a plus.
A plus.
Maybe not a check plus, but just a plus. All right. The Untapped crowd. Let's go and check out what they're going to have it as. And Mike said, Norda mentioned Sox losing again, so. Sorry, Mike. Yeah. And what else has he got going right here? All right, Mike. Fucking old people. Started at 7, had an opener with fewer followers than us. Liz and I finished eating and got in at 7:45, and Springfield was already done. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Well, I mean, Ricky's getting pretty old,
Yeah, he's getting up there.
Have you ever listened to him on like Sirius XM?
No.
Oh, he hosts a couple of the shows.
Does he?
Yeah, and
Does he sound like this?
He's trying too hard.
Back in the day when I did a concert I remember going to Swan Valley back in '88. It was the beautifulest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we got all day West Coast. Punching it in, and this is real time, folks.
Yeah.
There it is.
Our
all
producer
day
took the night off.
4.7. Got 16,000 check-ins.
Ooh.
Right?
I mean, yeah, Founders is popular.
Oh, yeah.
brand.
Founders is, that's not a shocker.
Nope.
Those 16,000 people average 3.63.
Ooh. You're close. Yep.
I was in the ballpark. I don't know if I would say I was close.
Close enough.
But, all right, next one.
Next.
There you go. Now, this one we've definitely had on the pod before, but I know you haven't had it.
Tropical little thing.
And I would say for you, this is going to be one step up.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. But before we pour this,
Hey, where's this cup from?
It's from the Maple Grill.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, it's an amazing farm-to-table counter service restaurant and microbrewery offering a rotating selection of the freshest local items cooked over an open kitchen's wood-fire grill. The Maple Grill not only offers the amazing selection of the greatest local fare, but wood-fired craft beers and seltzers as well. But wait.
There's more.
Before you get into the car, make sure you go to their website, themaplegrill.net. That's GRILLE.net. Check out the menu, whatever's current right now, and look what's on tap. And then get yourself to 13105. Oh my God, how long has it been since I messed that up?
You got
13105 Gratiot Road in Hemlock, Michigan. And when you get there,
tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
yes.
Bam.
Bam. Thank you. All right. This is Sierra Nevada's Tropical Little Thing IPA. It's a hazy IPA. It comes in at 7%.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yep.
NA on the IBUs. And this is very tropically.
Okay.
So you're going to have a little more of the IPA bite, but there's going to be
more.
There's going to be grapefruit, a little bit of pineapple.
I like pineapple.
That was a much better pour.
Ooh.
That did not end up all over me.
That's what she said. Ba-ba.
Got to wait for it. All right.
Let's do this.
There you go. Whoop.
Sorry.
Cheers.
You described it so well. I was like, I want to get in there on that tropical little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. You know, I when I was on and I watched myself.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen that SNL skit where they're talking about sweaty balls?
Yeah.
The NPR lady. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe that I had a sweaty balls, and they were in my. That reminded me every time I would talk into the mic. I was like, oh, that's a really good beer.
Yeah. You just gotta be about, what, 4 to 6 inches away. Just be loud and proud.
That's what she said.
Yep. There you go. All right. Now I do not have anything necessarily prepared, but I want to talk about something. I have a question.
Okay. I might be able to answer it.
All right. So,
or make some shit up.
Yep, you can. So this is not necessarily like big news, entertainment news to that extent, but if you have somebody, and anybody can chime in here if you're on the chat, all those of you that are on the chat.
Our phone lines are open.
And we don't have phone lines. He's kidding.
That's right there.
So, or the Facebook page, like us, love us, subscribe, YouTube and Facebook.
Touch all our buttons.
And I know people are different, but it's like when you have a loved one that's in the process of passing away, I guess I just answered my own question, which ruined the question, but it's like, how often do you stay by their bedside? How long, I know what my mom's wishes,
Correct. Yep.
wants people there. And I'm going to do everything I can to
be there.
Yep. And my sister has gone above and beyond. And she would humbly say that that's not true, but then on the other hand, my dad is like, do not in any way,
being a dad.
Being a dad.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that probably is it a female difference where
possibly, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He do not disrupt your life. I will be fine.
Correct.
That kind of a thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so there, there's a little bit of conflict there. And, and some people just really have a hard time with death, period.
Yep.
And, I don't seem to have too much of a problem with it. So it's one of those things where, going through that process with my mom right now, when we get done here,
you're out. Yep.
I'm out. I'm going to get there as quick as I can.
I mean, we talked about even not doing the show tonight because you felt like you had to be there. Right. And that's, it sounds like you have an amazing family.
Oh, we do.
And
I do.
The
Yes.
relationship with both your mom and your dad sounds amazing.
Yes.
And I told you, hey,
Yeah.
these guys are all going to understand.
Yeah.
If we have to postpone.
Sure.
But yeah, you listened to Dad tonight.
That.
He was like, hey, just go and have fun for an hour and a half. So you are, because you still have a life too. Right.
Yeah. Right.
And yeah, I can see the struggle on both sides.
Right.
Because I would be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can't imagine.
So, well, you can imagine because you just described it.
I did imagine a little bit, but
and people go through it. I mean, it's not, it's kind of I don't want to say it's not a normal thing because it doesn't feel normal, but death is a part of life.
Exactly. So you're going through it for the first time, right?
With a parent.
With a parent.
Yeah.
Correct. Yep. And I know my day's coming.
Yeah.
And when we talked after the last pod, it just brought me to a point where I got to start thinking about that, right?
Yeah.
And you don't like to think about those things.
No, you don't.
No.
So not at all.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. Thank you.
And the strength that you have is amazing.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep.
All right. So let's talk about where I want to go back to soccer
Do you guys ever
or
have
football.
But do you ever have an episode where you're like, let's talk about sex, baby? Let's talk
Well,
about.
Mike talks about it all the time. So
I know
it's
he
not-
kind of throws it in there, pun intended. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm trying to bring a little bit of Mike because I know
Sure.
you're like the
Yeah.
let's keep it on schedule, and I will wrangle him in when I
Right,
need
right,
to.
right. Yeah, we can. But let me ask you this though. I do want to ask this before I forget the question. So, even the pundits said, hey, and I think I might have texted you this. If you watched the Japan game and you watched the first half, you probably turned it off because
I didn't. No, yeah.
well, okay, but they said, and I think it might have been. I can't remember if, and it's hard because how do I mix up Colin Cowherd and the Fox Fox One pundits? But one of those two said, if you turned it off, because the first half was boring,
Right.
very few shots on goal, not a lot happening. It was 0-0. But if you missed the second half, you missed one of the best halves of just absolute shot making and blocking, and it was just boom, boom, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yep. So Japan and Norway were my two dark horses picks for this whole World Cup.
Yeah.
Because Japan actually plays really, really well together as a team. And to your point, if you watch Lionel Messi play from the start of the game, he's not really doing a whole lot for like the first 3 to 7 minutes.
Right.
You'll see him looking around, judging people's speed, judging their passes. And that's what most teams do is they might feel you out for the first half.
Sure.
Seeing where they can exploit you.
Right.
And find your weakness and exploit it. And that's where a lot of people would shut it off and they're like, oh, this is boring.
Right.
But that's why a true fan will stay for that second half, knowing the caliber of players that you have, and shit is going to happen because they went at halftime. They talked about the weaknesses. Now they all know the target where they're going to play the ball.
Sure.
And that's when you'll start seeing the magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna pick on the
little guy that's really slow. Yeah. He's having a bad day.
he's having a bad day. We're
just gonna ruin it. We're gonna send him home.
Right. Yeah. Which is part of the problem. Now, okay, don't roll your eyes, but I took at MSU because I was a exercise science major, which was physical education fell under that. I took coaching soccer from a guy named Joe Baum. Joe Baum, he was up there in Division I soccer. He had coached at a couple different places. But I took that, and I was not a soccer person per se. But after that class, because we went out onto the pitch. And he actually went through a lot of the stuff with us that he talked about in class. So I came to appreciate it a little bit. But he said the problem with football in the States right now is because you have these other games where, especially like basketball, where there's scoring and there's dunking and it's just happening all the time, and people can passively just stay glued because they know in the next 60 seconds there's going to be something is going to happen where they're going to go, oh, a score
there it
is. Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Whereas that's the disadvantage that football has, here in the States, is that they've got to go up against these other games that have,
there's a score, there's a score,
there's a score, there's a home run, there's a hit, there's a, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, it's got the attention of the viewer.
Yep.
And so there were some rules and things put in place, I think at one point with American soccer or football to try to get scoring up.
Yeah.
To try to get more interest, at least from the States.
Yep.
But really at some point, I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, they started to look and say, we've got 5 billion people watching this game. Who gives a shit about the United States?
It's working, right? It was working all over the world.
Yeah.
We just have to become accustomed as Americans. It's going to be low scoring.
Yeah.
But the reason you watch the second half is because it might come down to like that last minute where everybody is frantically attacking the goal and you score.
Right.
And imagine yourself sitting in that stadium, just waiting.
And that's why people go nuts and hurt each other.
Absolutely. Yes, they do. And but that's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
And you know it's coming. You know it's coming. You know
Yeah.
it's coming. And it's the agony of defeat or it's the victory, right?
Right.
That's the beauty of sports.
Yeah. So
And-
they've got a bunch of Mike Peters in the stands.
Right. They're just
Getting all this,
waiting.
like 90 minutes plus another 15 minutes of overtime play.
Stoppage time.
Just stoppage time. With his pent up anger and anxiety and and then
I thought it was over. We're still going.
and then something happens and then it's either like you said elation and you're
Right.
you're
Or
like hell yeah and you bust the other person's noggin sitting
correct.
next
So
to
you got
or-
a team that it's a draw right now and it comes down to the last 30 seconds. The camera is going to pan on the excitement and then they're going to pan on the fan that's crying.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to win.
Right.
And that's why
Somebody's
you watch
got to win.
somebody got to win. That's why you watch the whole match.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I know it's boring.
yeah.
But if the more you learn about it,
Right.
the more you learn about. Do you play chess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Occasionally, no, sort of, kind of, not really.
But you do know, like each
Yes.
chess piece can only move a certain
Of
way.
a certain way.
So,
Exactly.
like the analogy I always use coaching is, I know this kid can only do these things.
Right.
So now it's up to me to put him where I think would
Yeah.
best benefit the team.
Right.
And then it's the coaches looking at the other team. Where do I put my pieces?
Sure.
So when you watch it that way, you kind of get involved, and that's where you have
Yeah.
all these couch pundits be like, "Well, why doesn't he do this?" And why?
Right.
Does it? Well,
Well, and the other thing that I think gets people, what got me when I explain it to other people is that, a give and go in basketball is the same as a give and go in hockey, is the same as a give and go in football.
football, yeah,
So you're looking for them trying to set up the give and goes or a Hail Mary.
right.
A
Yep.
Hail Mary's when the goalie gets it out to
The guy up top.
a guy up top, but
Yep.
then he bombs it. How long's a pitch?
Typically like 120, like yards.
120 yards.
Yeah.
So like he boots it.
Oh yeah.
So as long as the offensive person is even with the defender when the ball gets kicked, he can outrun the defender while the ball's in the air.
Correct.
And it's not offsides.
It's not offsides.
It's
Yep.
not offsides.
That offsides is the number one rule that is very complicated
Yeah.
and very hard to understand.
Well, it's very similar to hockey.
Yes. So if you imagine hockey as in soccer or football, the blue line is following the second to the last defender.
Right.
So when I kick the ball, as soon as I play the ball, if that player is onside, then as the flight of the ball goes, he can outrun that player.
Right.
He's onside.
And so that's where if you start to know what to look for ahead of time,
Correct.
and it gets set up a little slowly, but once you start to see,
Yep.
you're not looking at the ball, you're kind of at the corner of your eyes looking down the field. If the camera angle is panned out a little bit,
Right. Yep.
you see two people along the side kind of going at it,
Yep.
running away from the ball as fast as they can. You're like, uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go. Because
then-
my player knows that I'm the chess piece up top
Yeah.
that can outrun that defender. So if you just send a ball over top of us, it's a foot race and I'm going to win it.
Right.
And that's what we're betting our money on.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. And corner kicks are exciting too.
Corner kicks
If
are
you
very
know what to
exciting.
look for.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So, and so those kind of things were things I started to triangles in basketball.
Same
Triangles
concept.
are
Yep.
very important.
Yep.
You get, a person here, you get three people, you set up a triangle and you try to take advantage of whatever weakness.
Yep.
Yeah. And so the same thing in
football.
In football.
Yep. Football.
Football.
I'm going to start saying soccer because I think I'm confusing people.
But if you say football,
If I say it with an accent, that
Yeah.
might help.
like a U.
A football. It is a U.
Football.
Futbol.
Right.
Yep.
Unless
Or an A with a little accent over it.
and
if
I did
you're in-
see all the different ways that it's spelled
Yes.
depending on where you are
Where
in the
you're
world.
from, yep.
Yeah. But yeah, there are a lot of similarities between basketball because they're very similar in the sense that you have, what do they call that? Net games,
Yep.
hockey, basketball, Football.
Football. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I have a lot of basketball players on my soccer team, and I love, for one, they're already conditioned because they're doing sprints up and down the court.
Sure.
But they also know spacing. And a lot of times in soccer, you'll hear a parent, get the ball, get the ball.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I just need to slow you down
Yeah,
and
yeah,
let
yeah.
my team come and help me out.
Right.
I don't need to win the ball. I just need to slow you down. And
Right.
that's where like basketball comes
Yeah.
in handy, because now I'm just holding you there, right?
Right.
Or like I have the ball, now I'm just going to box you out,
Right.
and you can't get the ball.
Right.
Yeah. So there's a lot of similarities to other sports, and I like high school because they play multiple other sports, and that click comes in when you go, hey, just get the ball and box that player out. And they're like, okay, I understand that. Because not
Yeah.
a lot of times they understand some of the soccer terminology that I'm using.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, I'll use something else, and
Sure.
it'll click for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they know what boxing out is from
Absolutely, because they've been playing
youth
since they were
basketball.
U4.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
So yeah, that was my big at Michigan State, taking coaching soccer from Joe Baum.
Yeah.
Just kind of so I can watch it, and if I don't watch it often enough though, like it takes me a minute to.
Well, and then the thing is, from season to season, they always change rules, and
Sure.
they'll add something little here. And then before, it used to be when you were offsides, the ref would see it and raise his flag.
Yeah.
Now he'll see it, and then he'll wait for you to get possession of the ball, and then he'll raise his flag, which I never understood that. But yeah, it's crazy.
What's the rationale for that, do you think?
I have not heard a logical rationale for that, because if you're offsides, you're offsides.
Okay.
What could possibly happen is, if you're offsides and now those two guys are battling for position in the ball, somebody
Yeah.
could get hurt.
Sure.
So why not just call it offsides when it's right there?
Okay, this leads me into my next question. I'm glad you brought that up, because
That's why I brought it up.
I had forgotten this question. So, MLB has their new strike zone,
Yep.
computerized AI.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm going to forget the name of it right now. Replay in football and basketball.
Yep.
So now there's also replay FIFA World Cup.
Yes. So the past couple of years,
I saw that in one of the little snippet games or snippets of the games I
Yep.
was watching. So is there, in football, they throw the little red
Flag.
the
Yep.
red flag.
Yep.
Hey, I want this reviewed.
challenge. Yeah.
Challenge.
Yep.
What is it in FIFA World Cup? Where can a coach do that? How many do they have?
So the high level, you notice that some of the center refs, or all of the refs, have the microphones,
Yes.
so they can actually talk to the people upstairs.
Do they talk to the people in New York?
They do. I don't think it's
No.
New York, but it is someplace else where they're actually watching the game itself.
Yeah.
And if a ref doesn't blow his whistle, perhaps somebody will talk to him and say, we're going to put this under review. And so the ref will stop play, let them decide. FIFA, the governing body,
Sure.
would look at it and be like, yeah, there's a penalty.
So
here.
there's somebody somewhere watching a monitor
Yes.
that can stop play.
Yep. And
Oof.
sometimes when somebody questions like an offside,
Yeah.
the referee he'll be like, yes, okay, I'm talking to the control room. They're looking at it. And then they will show you the graphic of the player being offside.
Okay.
The refs may have missed it,
Sure.
but the replay shows he was offside.
Because I think
And they call that VAR.
Algeria's offside
Yep.
was reviewed
Was reviewed.
via video.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now was that the officials call first and then they reviewed it, or
So there are 3 officials on the pitch,
yeah.
a center ref and 2 ARs, assistant referees.
Yeah.
So that assistant referee threw his flag up, meaning that the player was offside.
Okay.
So
So he did call it before somebody on the
Yep.
monitor reviewed.
And then because he did raise his flag, that they will double check that.
Sure.
And sometimes they show the fans,
Yeah.
and sometimes they don't.
Right.
Because if he missed the call and he was like, he was onside, that should have been a goal,
Yeah.
they might not show you that.
Oh, gotcha.
But
So now going back to my other question, because so I don't think, obviously football has the challenge.
Yep.
MLB, the pitcher and the catcher can challenge,
Yep.
right?
hmm
Basketball, I don't know if the coaches can challenge in basketball, but I know everything gets reviewed in the last 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah.
So can the coaches, do they have, or a captain on the pitch, can they challenge?
A captain will sometimes talk to the center referee because
Yeah.
the center referee has final judgment. But there is a fourth official on the sideline standing between the two coaches.
Sure.
So a lot of times a coach will come over to that fourth referee and say, "What happened there? I thought that it was a goal." And then he can be talking to the center ref or the AR and be like, "Yeah, they called it offsides." And
Okay.
in the process of a goal, it's always going to be reviewed.
Sure.
And this year for World Cup, the ball actually has a chip in it.
Shut up.
Yeah. So they tried it at the last World Cup. It kind of worked, kind of didn't, but for the goal line technology.
Okay.
And so there's an actual chip in the ball that is it's going to tell you exactly where the ball is at.
Wow.
Like that. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But as a player, it does change the way the ball plays.
Oh.
But that was the old one. This one, nobody has complained about it. So I think they've dialed it in to the point where we can use the technology. Nobody's complaining that the ball weighs funny or it's playing differently.
It's not going like
Right.
this.
Yes. Which is deadly for goalkeepers,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, nobody has complained about
It's
the
like a
ball this year.
knuckleball
Yes.
for a catcher.
And you can have a knuckle shot in soccer,
Okay.
football.
Football.
But yeah,
Okay.
surprisingly, I don't
Yeah.
think a lot of people knew that there was that technology in this ball,
Yeah.
and nobody's complained about it.
All right.
So,
So was there the animosity? And again, it's driving me crazy. The MLB with the strike zone
Yeah, yep.
computer. What is that? Automatic. Shit.
I don't
Sorry,
know
Mike.
Yep.
Sorry.
Somebody send that in.
Yeah. ABS.
That's your braking system on
That's
your
the
vehicle.
braking system on my vehicle, but it's something similar. SBA or BSA or I don't know.
It's all BS.
It's all
this
BS.
point.
There we go. But there was a lot of intrepidation. There's a good word, right?
Yeah, spell that.
And then with that one, like, oh, it's going to ruin the game. But like Mike has said, it's just what it's done is it's like, hey, it's validated that the umpires are pretty darn good.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yep.
when they miss one, maybe it's by,
That much.
like by a quarter of an inch or something like that. And you're
Correct.
like, come on.
Yeah. Nobody's perfect, right?
No.
Yeah.
But was there, with all the reviews and the possibility of challenges and the ARs and the actual, not the referee, who's the main person in
The center ref.
the
yeah.
center ref.
Yep.
Any the soccer world going, oh, this is going to ruin the game. It's going to slow the game down.
Yeah, you get the traditionalists that still want it to be old school, and whatever that center ref and those two ARC,
Yeah.
that's what counts.
Sure. So it's not any different than the rest of the.
Nope.
Okay.
Technology bugs a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this will be my last question.
Okay.
With baseball, football, American football,
Yep.
American football, and basketball, you have the kids growing up, the neighborhood streets, the backyards, the playgrounds, the sand lots, okay?
Yep.
And you don't necessarily see that with American soccer or
Correct.
kids that start off, but you go anywhere else in the world, in the streets, in the sand lots, in the dirt playgrounds and on the schools, is that the main difference? Why the U.S. can't produce?
Correct. Yeah. That's largely the main difference.
Yeah.
Is the rest of the world is finding anywhere where they can have open space.
Yeah.
And they either have a ball or they're using something to make a ball
Right.
so that they can play soccer.
Yeah.
All over the world.
Yeah.
Like I went to Barcelona and they have we have basketball courts here all over the place.
Yeah.
They have what they call futsal courts, and they're just about the size of a basketball court, and it's like 5v5.
Yeah.
And they're just kicking a ball, and they have little goals.
Right.
They're all over the place. You go to like Brazil in the favelas, the low income communities.
On the hillsides.
Yeah, they're playing in the streets, a vacant alley, anywhere that they can find enough room to play 4v4 or 5v5.
Yeah.
They're doing it.
Just like where we've got a basket set up or
Yeah. Somebody's barn here might have a hoop on the barn.
Yeah.
Over there, they've painted a goal onto the barn and they're practicing their shots.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And even though like, our kids, my kids, started playing soccer
Very young. Yeah.
super young.
Yep.
But then, of course, the culture and everything else transitioned them, and
Correct.
that got them kind of, to be honest with you, kind of their footing,
Yep.
pun intended, in athletics, and then they went on to the other, softball, basketball, American football.
Yeah.
And then kind of, those kids that stick with football or soccer.
And I think that's what you're going to see this year in the World Cup is our men's national team is that younger group that was kicking it in somebody's backyard with a couple of other friends playing football.
Yeah.
And
From
the
day
result
one.
from day one, and they have not stopped. And here they are on the world stage.
Right.
And they're performing very, very well.
I think 2 or 3 of those guys play in one of the bigger leagues.
Quite a few of them play all over. Yeah, the English Premier League, the Bundesliga, that's the German league, the Serie A, which is the Italian league, and then the La Liga, which is the Spanish league.
There you go.
Yeah. So this is one of the first times that we've had superstars from the U.S. going to play such big league in leagues.
Right.
And it's showing.
Getting that experience.
It's showing. Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Good. That's kind of what I thought. So
You're correct. Yeah, that's a great analysis because this team is like when I started, like in the early 80s. Yeah. These guys started way after me, but because they stuck with it, this is the result that they've just shown. If you stick with it, this is the result.
And the pure number of kids that stick with it is kind of the key.
Correct.
Because then, the cream rises to the top and you have a better chance of having a Ronaldo, a Pele, a Messi,
Because some of these smaller countries, they have a lower population. So they might have one superstar that makes it out and then he comes back and plays for his national team.
Yeah.
Well, it takes 11 guys to win a game.
Sure.
You can't just have one superstar.
Yeah.
So here we are with like at least 8 or 9
really good players.
They're playing overseas and they're playing high level soccer. And the result is showing.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. They're coming into that game saying, I've got experience. I really want this. I know a lot of these players.
Correct.
I've played against a lot of them instead of like, oh my God,
there's Messi. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, let's not screw this up. Because as soon as that thought creeps into your head in any sport, you're done.
Yeah. I have the same thing with my high school kids. We always feared Flint Powers.
Yeah.
But a lot of my kids play club ball with those kids.
Sure.
So you understand, you're just as good as he is.
Yeah.
And now we have a team that is just as good as they are.
Right.
And we're beating them.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. And that's along that same line, our track team this year, for many of those kids, it was their 3rd time at the state finals.
Yep.
The first time they got it handed to them. The second time, a couple of them did really well. This time, the whole lot of them, like every single one of them, there was no fear.
Yep.
They were like, we want this.
Yeah.
And they were like, the analogy I made was that they acted more like predators than they did prey.
Eye of the tiger.
So, well, they call that in track and field, they call that feed the cats.
Yeah. Or let the dog off the chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could see that.
Yep.
Like there was no anxiety, no fear, no like, oh, I hope I don't screw this up.
And to that point, I always tell my players, we don't lose, we learn. So when they did get their butts handed to them, they learned from that and they've gotten better.
Right.
So great job, coach.
Boom.
Boom.
All right, sir. Now, I don't have this week. I can't really say. I don't have an NOTD. I'm sorry, Jake. I wish I would have given you a heads up. I did not give you a heads up. I've got 2 apologies for you, Jake. If you're still listening, this is probably not going to last long enough to get you all of the stalls cleaned.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Eesh. And so if I would have given you a heads up, I know you would have sent me some NOTDs, but I did not have any NOTDs. And then as far as any FUs, let's play the music just for fun. Because we have to.
fuck you.
It's tradition.
Is that Adam Sandler?
No.
No.
Millie. Shit, Mike. God, it's been so long since we talked about her. In any event.
Yep.
You have anything frustrated or anything that frustrated you this week?
Oh, I got to fuck you.
Oh, do you?
And I think everybody can relate to it.
Okay, let's go.
Fuck you to the person that has the cruise control set at 74 in the passing lane, right? Okay, you're speeding and you're in the passing lane and the lane next to you has their cruise control set at 73
Yeah.
and I'm behind you.
Yeah.
In the passing lane.
Yeah.
Can we please just find the accelerator, hit the accelerator, get around them, and get over? And I said, move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Every time I want to have that on a button
There
that
you
I
go.
can just play in a loudspeaker.
We might have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that on my Jeep. Doesn't that annoy you?
It certainly does. Well, I don't know what annoys me more because, I don't have an FU about it. It's more like a,
Well, I just had it today. I'm
yeah,
like,
it's
fuck out of the
more
way.
like an aw shit to bed because the passing lanes. So when you're on 55 going from Houghton Lake to Lake City,
oh yeah.
or anytime going up to the UP, once
Yep.
you get into the UP,
Yeah.
and you get a passing lane. And everybody's going, if it's 55,
55.
if it's
In the
55,
UP, yep.
and people are going, let's say 60 or 55, you get to the passing
I'm
lane,
going fast enough. I'm speeding.
and now you get to the passing lane, and everybody puts the pedal to the metal, and now everybody's going 80.
Because that's how you properly pass somebody. You use the accelerator, not the cruise control.
No, but I'm saying everybody, even
Everybody, yeah,
even in the
everybody
people-
speeds up.
So like nothing really happens except for the people that are hauling their fifth wheel,
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they can't go 80.
They can't go any faster.
So it's like I just laugh because I'm like, all right, here we go, where everybody's going 80.
It's race day
In the
here in
passing
the UP.
lane.
Yeah.
There were even some people we were passing coming back from Lake City towards Houghton Lake. It's the Jesus, now I'm going to forget. Oh my God. Nick, I'm sorry. I can't remember the speedway between there. If you were listening live, which I know you don't, Nick Witzke,
Yep.
the number 24 car.
Number 24.
We'll let you know. We'll try to get all
Yeah.
the flights football and anything else, listeners
That'll be a
over
good
to
time.
his
Yep.
race here over at Dixie Motor Speedway. But
Have you been to their bar?
yes,
World's longest bar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's impressive.
Yep. It is very impressive.
Very impressive.
It's so big.
Yeah. Okay.
I had to do that.
I pressed it.
That's what she said.
Press it again.
She said 7, 7, 7. Any friends?
Friend.
You got any lady friends out there that
Yeah.
are watching? They probably remember the Friends episode where they were giving Chandler directions on how to please a woman.
Oh really?
And so they had erogenous zones and different things.
Oh really? They numbered them?
They numbered them. And so you go 1 and then 3 and then 3, 1 and then 3, 4, 4 and then 3, 6, 3, 7, 3, 4, 4, 7, 3, 7. It was a good.
Yeah.
So you can imagine what 7 was.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
They got to 7 and it was 7, 7, 7,
7,
7,
7, 7, 7, 7. Good time. Good time.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. We'll have to come back to that. Like 6, 7?
Oh, I think it was more like 6, 9.
Okay. Oh, geez. Wow. All right. Before that
I had to
gets
do the
out of
mic
hand-
one, right?
Before that gets out of hand, exactly. He'll appreciate that, by the way.
You're welcome, Mike.
Yep. So before we finish up here, anything else? I don't. There's no stump Mike. We can't do that. That would be a little bit sacrilege.
Can I try and stump Dave?
You can on something, sure. It's not a stump. It's not stump Mike, but yeah, you can do that quick.
Okay, so I'm gonna stump Dave with a movie,
Sure.
and it's a sound effect, and I'm pretty sure you know it.
Okay.
Okay, here it goes. Ah, no, 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 no.
Oh, Caddyshack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
good job.
for sure. That was easy. That was easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would. That's
I
that
knew-
one.
that was in your wheelhouse.
If
I
I
knew
didn't
that.
get that one, I would have been just exit
yeah,
stage left.
gotta go.
Yeah, gotta go. I'm done. Can't do this anymore. All right, you've got that finished. I'm gonna finish this one.
With all the sediment in
yeah.
the bottom, that was really tasty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Mike and I have had 2 beer pods before, so this is not anything that could, is well, it's anomalous to a degree
Okay.
because we usually have the 3 tastings, but we've had some pods with 2 tastings. So this one right here, the Sierra Nevada Tropical Little Thing IPA, Hazy IPA at 7%. Not being an IPA guy, it's your turn to go first.
That was tasty.
Okay.
The other one was a little bit lighter.
Yeah,
This one
definitely.
has a little more bite,
Oh yeah.
and I kind of like that. And I think you're winning me over with this whole IPA thing.
Yeah.
Because I think my first experience with IPA was what you were talking about, and it just like kicks you in the
It was
mouth.
like
and you're
100. It was like 100 on the
oh
IBU
yeah,
scale.
and
yeah.
it was like was not pleasant at all. But both of these IPAs tonight were really good, and I'm gonna remember the tropical little thing,
If you go hazy tropical on any IPA,
hazy tropical.
you should be
What about just hazy?
hazy's good too.
Okay,
And it depends on the brewer, because hazy just could mean, you're going to have to read into it.
okay.
Hazy or tropical, or hazy tropical. That's a
Yeah,
winner if it's
'cause
got both of them.
That was delicious.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy those.
I'd get a plus.
Okay, plus, nice. 2
Yeah.
pluses. Yeah, and again, I'm going to rate this 3.85. And we're going to look and see the. We're going to go in, and this is Tropical Little Thing. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I might have it down the list. Nope, I don't. Tropical. As soon as I go little, there it is. Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Nevada.
Yep. 16.8 thousand check-ins.
Ooh.
So about the same sample size. 3.68.
Ooh. You were a little high.
I was a little high. But that's all right. I think you were with your plus rating. I'm going to assume that's probably about a 3.68.
So I was thinking like 3.8 in my head, but
Yeah.
I gave it a plus.
Yeah.
What's the highest score?
5.
5?
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 point.
Yeah.
If
I
I,
think
had to
the-
put a number on it,
And Mike's going to have to correct me, but I think 4.5 is our highest so far.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There might have been a 4.6, but not higher than that.
What do you remember what that was?
4.5 right now. Possibly either the Fog Cutter from Lost Coast Brewing out of California. I believe that's San Diego, or Helmet Breaker,
Oh,
which is from Dystopian Brewing. Wow, this is
that
coming out.
sounds bad.
Oh, it's I don't know. You might like it. It depends. You get like 2 or 3 deep on these, and then the bitterness doesn't affect you as much.
Right. Yeah.
But that one's from Dystopian Brewing in Washington State.
Okay.
But
They
we
know their
also
beer.
had a porter. So around the holidays, it's from Kentucky. It's a Kentucky bourbon barrel
Ooh,
porter, but it's their mint. Yeah.
mint.
It's mint. Are
Okay.
you a mint guy or no?
Not really. No.
Oh my god.
You had me at bourbon.
No, we love it.
Okay.
No,
Now I want to try it. Yeah.
it'd be worth a try.
Okay.
It'd be worth a try.
Yep. So I know why you always have a track meet during the World Expo of Beer in Frankenmuth, but
Yeah.
I've tried a lot of different beers because I wasn't a beer drinker. It was rum and Coke.
Okay.
That was my go-to.
Sure.
But when all of these varieties started coming out,
Oh yeah,
you had to try them.
you got to try them.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's so many of them.
Sure. Well, and we might invite you back. Katie and Keith Carolyn, friends of the pod. There's actually a couple of those bourbon counties back there.
I didn't even see that.
They have not been opened yet. We're
Wow.
saving those for a special occasion. Plus, there's some anywhere from 11 to 18 percenters in the fridge,
Good.
and some of them are,
Yeah.
you know.
Chef's kiss.
Oh well, I mean, and you have to. Well, unless it's Mike and I, and we don't have to work the next day, you normally have to just leave it to a tasting. Do you know
Right.
what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they'll knock you on your ass real quick.
Yep. So, I mean, I volunteer at the World Expo of Beer.
Okay.
And so you get to sample all the things
Sure.
and you don't realize how quickly they add up.
Oh, they add up fast.
Especially when you're doing like those stouts and
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. It's like, okay, the glass was this big, but why do I feel this way?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, because you had a couple of
20, 30 of those little.
Well, even if you have a couple of the 9, anything north of 9%.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
All right, sir. Anything else to add?
No, sir.
All right. I don't think I have anything else. And Mike, I won't do it justice. Not as good as you, but thank you, sir. By the way, I don't know if we thanked you properly on the last pod, but thank you for coming on again.
Absolutely. I
We
enjoyed it.
appreciate
Yeah,
your
thank you.
expertise in the game.
I wouldn't say expertise, but
Okay.
yeah.
Well, it's
But I think we talked
relatively
about it.
speaking.
Yeah. I'm not a stat guy.
Yeah.
And I told you this, like I would come home from a game and my wife would ask me who won.
Yeah.
And I'd say, oh, we won.
Yeah.
And she's like, who scored? And I'd be like, I know this kid did and this
Right.
kid did. And
Yeah.
I'm so in the moment
Right.
and it's there and then it's already gone. Like,
But I learned a lot. I learned a lot from this pod
good,
from you.
good.
So
And I
appreciate
mean,
that.
Mike is interested
Yeah.
in football. So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
But sir, as I look down into the bottom of my glass, I can see we're both out of beer.
I'm out of beer.
And as the late great Stuart Scott would say,
You ain't got to go home.
you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here.
Closing time. Turn off all the lights. They're not going to get flagged for that, are they? So, my wife had a student teacher who is also a race car driver. I think he's 42, and he probably knows